Recently I had an email from Jamie in Seattle. She asked me if I could help her out with a dessert suggestion. She wants it to be low fat and she wants to serve it after a barbecue she and her husband are having this summer. And Jamie, I have just the thing for you. It's Italian Granita. It's a frozen dessert. It's really easy and really delicious. We're going to make a pomegranate version of this Granita, but you could substitute the pomegranate juice for really any fruit juice of your choice. It could be grapefruit juice, it could be pineapple juice, it could be grape juice, whatever you want. But like I said, this is pomegranate juice that we're using today. And what you'll need for the recipe is 2 cups of pomegranate juice. You're going to need 1/3 cup of regular granulated sugar, just white sugar, 1/4 cup of fresh lime juice, and 1/4 cup of vodka. And I know that sounds odd, it's not going to get you drunk. What this is going to do is when you incorporate this into this liquid solution, it's going to keep it from freezing into a block of ice. It's going to give us that nice flaky consistency that we want in this. You'll also need a ceramic or a glass casserole dish, a whisk, and a saucepan. And all we have to do is turn our saucepan on. We're going to add our 2 cups of the pomegranate juice and our 1/3 cup of the granulated sugar. And just whisk this. All we're trying to do here is to melt the sugar. We're not trying to boil the solution, anything fancy like that. We're just melting the sugar. And you'll see, just watch your pan. It'll take a couple of minutes, and then we'll continue the recipe in just a second. Alright, seriously, it's taken probably 1.5 minutes. Like I said, not a long time. So I'm going to turn the heat off on our stove. What I'm going to do is add our lime juice, 1/4 cup of lime juice, and the 1/4 cup of vodka. If you're doing this on a gas stove, please make sure you've turned off your flame before you add the vodka. It could be explosive. So just kind of whisk all those ingredients together, so easy, and then pour it into your casserole dish. And you guys, that is it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in our freezer. It's going to take about 5 hours for the complete process to happen, but every hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to drag it through the solution just to make those ice crystals form so it doesn't form into a big block. So I'm going to get this in the freezer. I'll be back when I get ready to fork it so you can see that. It's been just about 2 hours. I actually got stuck upstairs doing some email, but that's okay. So come down, and our Granita is starting to set up very nicely. All we do is take a fork, and we're going to drag the fork right through these ice crystals. And as you can see, that little bit of vodka is keeping this solution from completely turning into an ice cube. If it does get a little bit dense, if you get like chunks of soft ice, just take your fork with the tines and kind of poke it in and then drag your fork right through it. And that's all you do. I'm going to get this sort of scraped up just a little bit. It's going to go back into the freezer for about another hour to 2 before I'm ready to serve it. And we'll bring it out and plate it up. Alright, it's been another hour and a half or so. We're going to get this out, and it is ready to serve. It's really delicious. It's really going to be cold and nice on a hot summer day. I have a glass here that I put in the freezer so it's nice and chilled. What we're going to do just one last time is drag our fork just right through it. As you can see, we have really nice crystals. There are no real chunks, and they're a couple of big flakes, but that's exactly what you want. So just loosen this up nicely. And then I'm going to take a scoop, and I'm going to scoop right off the top and into our glass. You don't need a lot of this. It has a lot of flavor. Depending on the type of juice you use, it could be kind of tart. But that was the sugar for, so I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of mint. And it is really beautiful. Just like that. Alright, let me give it a taste. It's so good. It'll be the great end to a nice summertime grilled bill out in the backyard. I really think you're going to love it. As always, thanks so much for watching. And please feel free to email me at scottindenver@msn.com should you want me to make a particular recipe for you. I'd be happy to. Alright, take care. Bye.